Today on 10-Minute IT Jams, we're joined by Paul Sharpe, who is the General Manager for ANZ at FranConnect. FranConnect is the leading franchise management software provider. For 20 years, the FranConnect platform has served as the sales, operations, and marketing backbone for over 1,500 brands worldwide. FranConnect is dedicated to helping franchise business leaders scale their growth, operate efficiently, and optimize unit-level performance across their franchise systems. Paul joins us today to tell us more about FranConnect and their solutions for the APAC market. Thank you for coming along, Paul, and welcome to the Jam.
Great. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Well, then, let's get straight into it. FranConnect has established itself as the leading provider of franchise management solutions. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, well, I think you did a really good job in the intro, to be honest, Tom. You've stolen my thunder there a little bit. But,
just lower.
Yeah. FranConnect offers a really an end-to-end platform that streamlines, the operations of franchisee and multi-location businesses. So, like as you mentioned right from the start, we've been around for over 20 years. The platform has obviously evolved a lot over that time from being, a software product, on-premise, owned by clients and licensed by clients, all the way through to now a full SaaS offering in AWS. So over that time, we've also taken that, best practice that we've seen from, our most successful customers and built them into the solution. So, we've ended up with that unique insight into what type of technology helps franchisees and multi-location businesses grow and scale. So right out of the box, you've got best practice built in. And it's really that laser focus on that business challenges and how to solve them that we've seen from our customers that's seen FranConnect be extremely successful and become number one in the North American market, over 1,500 brands now and 350 units worldwide on that SaaS platform.
Well, now, for a business that hasn't worked with FranConnect before, what are your key products and offerings?
Yeah, look, it's a very broad offering. It's in a very powerful cloud platform. So look, I won't attempt to explain the entire platform, but let's touch on a few parts of the product. So one great thing is the product is quite modular. So what we try and do is we tend to focus on where the main pain point is for the client and sort of that be the entry point. So there's a few core components though that I'll touch on, develop, foundation, and engage. Starting with develop. Develop is really, in the franchise world, you need a pretty strong and specialized and dedicated CRM to help you, maximize location and territory growth. You really want to qualify, nurture, convert leads into franchisees. So it's very custom built for that specific purpose. So then operationally, obviously, then you want to reduce the opening times, and the speed and the number of days to the first dollar. That's critically important in the franchise world. Our foundation component is streamlines operational data. So it allows you to centralize and manage agreements and location data, centralize reporting, regulatory compliance, and provide that insights and analytics because all the data is in the one spot. So the platform, becomes that one source of truth, if you like, and a system of record, capturing everything collected right from the start of opening a location or a store, all the way through the journey of the growth of that store. And finally, engage. Provides that ability to collaborate and train across multiple locations, which is a big challenge when you get into large multi-location or franchising. The biggest challenge we hear from clients is, multi-business unit owners is they deploy lots of systems, but they get low adoption. So, their users actually don't take on the platform. This is often because you might have, say, 5 or 6 different platforms that you're asking them to actually use to make their business more successful. So this platform, the whole objective here is to overcome that using one platform, one system, everything centralized to make it easier also to get adoption with users.
Yeah. I mean, you touched on a little bit there. How can franchise and multi-location businesses use your solution to increase profitability?
Yeah, there's quite a few different ways. Obviously, you're looking for improvements around operations drives profitability. without a doubt. It takes out a lot of the admin, a lot of the efforts involved that are not producing revenue. Like in franchise environments specifically, we've got our profit module. So it streamlines royalty management as an example. Increases the transparency, the accuracy of your royalty calculations, invoicing, collection, processing, and then takes a lot of that, say, admin task out of it because the whole process has then been automated. When it comes to locational store performance, the operate module is very effective. It optimates each location's performance. So improving, say, the operational performance, and maximizing the revenue of every single location. So again, with all that data in the one place, you can easily sort of look at, well, what's working and what's not by store, by location, and then look at how you take those learnings and replicate them. A lot of our clients have a lot of data coming at them. They might have, say, BI tools and data everywhere. How do you turn that data into actionable insights, not just insights, is the challenge. And so the platform helps you to be able to automate that. You can replicate a very successful store, take everything they're doing well, and actually then deploy that to the rest of the portfolio.
Well, now you've touched on some of the solutions so far, but I guess what are some of the most recent improvements or innovations to your solutions?
Yeah, well, we're constantly innovating. We're a software company with a lot of developers, so there's lots of great ideas, and we've released 4 product launches in 2023. The most recent one that is probably the most interesting is Sign to Pay. So this is a solution in conjunction with our partner Flywire. They're a large global payments enablement software company. And FranConnect users can now access Sign to Pay directly within the FranConnect platform for key payment flows. So for instance, the solution helps, the solution helps save a lot of time in regard to invoicing and payment and automating that collection process for. At this point, what we've released is the initial franchise payments, which are, we've had some of our customers tell us that was almost a 2-month process from invoice to getting to a final actual payment, money in the bank. That's been changed to 2 hours. Now, how is that possible? Well, Flywire enables you to, say, embed into the invoice a button to pay. It's as simple as that, but it's relatively new in the world of franchise.
Well, I guess shifting tack a little bit now, what is your presence in the APAC market?
Yeah, from a people perspective, we've currently got 25 employees in Australia. So globally, FranConnect obviously is very, very large. We're the market leader in North America, strong presence around the world. In 2022, FranConnect acquired a Sydney-based company called World Manager. Now, they're a global provider of enterprise learning management solutions, and they've been very successful over a period of about 18 years. We support currently 255 brands and a lot of the big brands in APAC. But this, in my mind, this is just a start. We see a huge market opportunity for FranConnect in APAC, given the explosion in the franchise model across the region, particularly in India and China. There's just huge consumer markets and increasing purchasing power, which is seeing franchising really take off there, and multi-location retail. So we see a huge opportunity in market.
Well, I guess one final question to finish off. If an enterprise end user wanted to engage with FranConnect, what's the best way they can do that?
Well, I'd throw my hand up for that. Reach out to me. You can reach out to me directly. I also have a sales team on the ground, obviously, so if, you can reach out to them, but I'm sure my contact details will be shared. The other way is you can go straight into franconnect.com and have a look. You can request a demo there. If you do request a demo, mention my name, so you get special service. There's also like a wealth of material in there, from on the website around customer testimonials, but also just we run a lot of thought leadership type webinars in this space, and we run them on a monthly basis in Sydney, in Australia. We also run them in the US as well. So there's a wealth of information there and recordings from a learning perspective.
Well, it has been a pleasure having you on the jam, Paul, and learning more about FranConnect and what you guys are doing here. We look forward to hearing and seeing more from FranConnect very soon.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tom. Thanks again for your time.